Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be showing you, and you can be joining me on decorating inside and out for Easter this year. We've had so much fun doing it, and I'm hoping it's going to be bringing a smile to your face at these difficult times. Hello, welcome to my channel, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Sally Jacks. Now you've stopped by, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you on board, and please press that bell notification. All of them are just below here. I've got a Nudie Rudy that just got out of the shower. We are decorating for Easter, so we're just going to quickly do it now. It's not going to take us long.
We're doing the cake.
We're doing the cakes in a minute. We're going to decorate for Easter first. Go and get your clothes on, Mr. Nudie Rudy. So I'm going to quickly whiz around now, just make it, no, don't swing on my neck, don't, you know, I don't like that. We're going to decorate now once Nudie Rudy's got his top on. And we're going to get to it now. Go! Let's take these cards down.
I can go way faster than that.
You can go. All my birthday cards have come down now because it is a week ago. And I always keep the family's birthday cards. Fortunately, my mum didn't get my card in time this year, but I'll get it afterwards, after all this vicious thing is hopefully over. Look at Lord Fauntleroy there. Right, let me get up and then I can get this stuff out. Jump. 1, 2, 3, go! Spider-Man, Spider-Man. So we're off, and everything's coming down out of the loft. That's all the boxes. Roughly around about 4 or 5 boxes of Easter decorations, so it's not a huge amount like Christmas. But of course, our storage space upstairs is getting more and more. Then Frankie Jack and I open the boxes downstairs and have a look at what we've got and where we're going to place everything. Having a look at all the Easter eggs that we've got, the bunnies. And some things go in the same place as they were last year, but some things change a little bit. And oops, I found a Christmas decoration. Yeah, I know, I couldn't believe it. So I took that out, and in goes the bunny. And then Frankie Jack loves these little bunnies that we made the other year out of pom-poms, so he always puts these out every single year as well. Now I really love this, and this was bought from TK Maxx, but he's missing something, so I did get a reduction from him. But I've just found a carrot, and I think it'll look really cool if he's hung off there. So I've got some clear thread, and I'm just going to hang that clear thread from here, looking like he's holding a carrot. If you're wondering where I got the hoop from, I actually made that myself out of a hula hoop for kids and put it into some Oasis. So I'll leave the link in the description below of that hoop, because I made it last year. I think it's for Easter or either my birthday. And then I started to do the dining room table. Now I've made that really easy, and you'll see in a moment that I put some grass underneath that log. And that's so when we're eating, when I'm doing schoolwork, etc., all I need to do is pull that piece of grass and it'll slip everywhere over the table where I want it to, so it can easily be moved. So as Gary's setting up the dining table tonight for dinner. Then I also moved on to the conservatory. So make it very simple in here. That's actually a light up egg from TK Maxx. The stand I got, I think, from TK Maxx. And the white egg I actually covered, it's yellow, and I covered it with white furry sort of a wool effect to be able to give that white Easter egg, to give you pink and white in the conservatory. Moving into the dining room, and I put these little lovely eggs around the rabbits in the hurricane vases. But I wish I'd actually gone for ivy now. I did that last year, so I just did it quickly. This was the Easter table that I finished, and I am actually doing a separate vlog for this, but it might go on Instagram or Facebook of how I actually decorated this, because I'm trying to get everything in one for you, so you can see the whole house being done. But obviously this has been little pieces from last year. This is everything that I already have in my storage, because obviously with being in isolation I couldn't get out, so I kind of threw this together. This wasn't the Easter table that I was going to do this year. I love these. These come from TK Maxx, and the little bunny in the middle came with a bunch of flowers that I had delivered to me last year. Yellow gloves are on the floor because I was about to go and pick something up from the pharmacy. I needed gloves for it. Those were in the side. We put the side last year. We put the teddies in the window for anybody walking to spot the teddies. That's another cool little rabbit that I got from TK Maxx. These I think were from Poundland, or they might have been from Home Bargains. TK Maxx for the 2 hip to hop, and the little bunnies either side came from Asda. His drum kit's still in the lounge. I know we need to get rid of that. The pink lovely rabbit was from TK Maxx, and so's this one with the candles here, and then Frankie Jack's lovely little mask that he loves. So I just needed to mend that. The drum kit's going to go upstairs in his bedroom eventually. So this was the horse stairs and landing. I put these lovely little sort of kind of raffia carrots. I did this last year and I absolutely loved it, so I did it again. This was the wreath on my front door last year, but I've changed it and put it in to go to the downstairs toilet because I'm making another wreath for the front door, which you're just about to see in a moment. I'm waving at you there. This is what I put in because it matches with our downstairs toilet. You can see I'm going to show you Soldier Steve. That's his mate sat on his arm. He moves around all the time like Elf on the Shelf. If anybody's been following me on social, they'll know that happens for Frankie Jack. So he goes everywhere. That's Frankie Jack's new toilet system. He puts that on to be able to flush. I don't know why. And then I put a little bunny along with our soaps on the side. Another bunny hurricane vase here. Again, I wish I'd have done ivy, and I could change it very simply. Love this wreath. This was from the range last year because it's pink and grey. Really wanted it in my lounge, but we don't want to put any more nails in the wall. This was part of an M&S deal last year for biscuits, and then of course that grass bunny you saw from on one of my vlogs, one of my hauls from my favourite place, which is Home Sense, and that's where these bunnies came on the grass balls. And then the floating teacup I actually made. I'll leave it in the description below for you to have a look at. So this is the hallway finalised, and then you've got all the boxes underneath the console table. That's all going outside when we start to decorate outside. These lovely little grass bunnies either side are just like a polystyrene, and they were from Tesco's last year, and that's the carrot that I attached to the TK Maxx bunny that I got on a deal. This was from Home Sense that I got, and really kind of doesn't really go there, but I put it up, you know, it's a little bit of fun, isn't it, for Frankie Jack for Easter. And then you can see the stuff underneath that we're going to decorate outside for him. Frankie Jack wants to do a Mr. McGregor's garden as well. Yeah, really fun, love it. Rubber gloves on the floor because we're just about to go to the pharmacy, and you can see my little basket that I did last year, and the bunny either side, that was from Next. So this is the finished look, and we put the bunny on the stairs because of course it is all about the kiddie winkles, isn't it? And Frankie Jack loves these little pieces every now and again. On his door, there's a bunny rabbit that we put on, but it fell off because glue dots are useless. Blue tack's far better. Oh, I found our old menu from our wedding as well. That egg in the middle I made, and then the 2 bunny rabbits either side were from Home Sense. And then just going into our bedroom, I put, our wardrobe needs painting. We've got all the colours down the side. Honestly, that really desperately needs doing. I bet it's been like that for a year now. It's ridiculous. And then, of course, you've got these 2 silver bunnies here that I just put on the side. So that is the finished look. Yeah, our wardrobes are going to be painted. That is the finished look. And Frankie Jack had gone and sat on my nice bedding when he gone and thrown himself on it when I'd made it look all nice and pretty. Wow, go and carry that round to the front door. Ah! Don't touch that other log, remember. Take that and drag it. Go on.
That one was a bit heavy.
Yeah, this one's not as heavy. Be careful, don't knock yourself in the eyes with it. Do you want me to leave that one for you as well?
Yeah.
You know.
I think so. Let's just go and have a look what we've and see if we're okay with all that. So this is the birchwood. Normally we go out and we pick up twigs and things like that from, you know, in the parks and things like that, and we don't saw them off. We wait till they've dropped on the floor or there's dead wood and etc. But because we did it last year, but can't exactly do that this year, so we're taking it off our own trees. And then the next door neighbour, he's just chopped down a tree, so we've got this as well. So I'm just gonna, chances of having something on it are very, because it's been out in the sunlight now for a couple of hours, but I'm just going to spritz it through and I'm going to attach it, and you'll see what I'm doing now. So this is what we're putting together for our front door. We did something almost identical last year. I was going to do something completely different this year, but I'm not now. I'm going to do the same, and then it makes it really easy. And it was somebody on Facebook actually that gave me the idea, so it might have been you. That's all our stuff that we're going to put out. And that's another box there. So I've already decorated here, but this is just the mess that's going to come out. Somebody gave me the idea that, because I wasn't going to decorate outside at all, but they said, why don't you do it to cheer the neighbours up and people that are doing walks? And I thought, yeah, that's a really good idea. So thank you whoever suggested it. That's what I'm now doing. So we're off, and this was the piece of wood that we actually found last year, but this is the silver birch that's coming. Now, getting it in, I actually got something in my eye, and when I put it in, Gary went, it looks really good, but are you going to be able to get in the front door? So he's been quite sarcastic, but I managed to either take a few twigs off or just move them into a certain way. But that piece of silver birch was absolutely cracking, so it was a great idea that came from Gary. And then all I do is attach the other ones, and I attach them with cable ties, and then where the cable ties are, what I do is I take the ivy, which you'll see a little bit later on. Gary and I were just deciding where to put that piece. You'll see that I actually hide the cable ties with the greenery that I'm about to put on. I saw this idea, not exactly how I'm doing it, but kind of similar, in a garden centre a year ago or 2 years ago, and I really liked it. That's the piece of wood that our neighbour had chopped down, so I handled it with rubber gloves on and then tried not to touch it with everything else, but I'd sprayed it down with Dettol anyway. And then this is the greenery that I put on, so it basically looks like a woodland, how you would find it when you walk in the woods, that just naturally grows, and that's exactly how I want it to look. Almost a little bit messy, very rustic looking, and then Frankie Jack loves helping out. He absolutely loves doing stuff like this because he loves getting up ladders. He's got a thing about getting up ladders. So yeah, he helped out, and he also hung the little eggs, which you'll see in just a moment. I wasn't going to do them, but he found the carrier bag and he said, oh Mummy, I'd like to do this. So we hung the eggs up as well, but I was just going to do the rustic with the ivy. That's all I was going to do this year, but I ended up going OTT. Can't help myself. When he went, oh Mummy, yeah, let's put this on, I thought, yeah, I've got to make it colourful for him, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? So hop this way went up the little sign. I put the sunflower back out this year. I didn't put all the flowers out that I did last year, the Happy Easter sign. And then I've also got Every Bunny Loves You. That's a little sign that you'll see in a moment. So the two bigger eggs went up, and then he decided to put all the little eggs up. I got given a huge gold egg that you're about to see that I used for Willy Wonka, and Frankie Jack and Gary put it into the ground at the front.
I need it more that side. Can you just push it down that side?
If you push it down with your hand a little bit. Push it down with your hand. Hang on. Let's see if we can do it.
Yeah. You need to come round this side.
Anything with a hammer, he's there. He can't abide it. He's got to do the job. So we put in this little hen next to the egg. We actually sprayed the egg up as well, all the bits that had got damaged from being in the garage. And then this was the finished look. We put the Peter Rabbit jacket out like last year, the toadstools from Christmas, the plank of wood that was from our neighbour, the flowers that we got last year, the carrots we got last year, and the little bunny. The hen and the bunny came from Home Sense last year. So that was very similar but different to what we did last year, if that makes sense, just to give people a smile when they're walking along if they can't see the actual front door itself. And then this was the front door. This was the finished piece. A little bit of sunshine on it so you can see a little bit of shadow in, but this was the finished article. And actually the fairies came to visit, so see if you can spot where the 3 fairy houses are. Frankie Jack was absolutely made up. They turned up when we were in the back garden, so we had no idea that they were moving in, but they've moved into the woodlands. So there's 3 houses. Can you spot them? The green bunny rabbits, I got those from Home Sense, and the tulips in the basket, in the little drum I made last year. The little bird's nests as well he wanted to put on, so we super glued those on to the wood. But let's see if you can spot where all the fairy houses are. He was screaming with delight yesterday, so it's so lovely. And I sent it to my niece and nephew to see if they could find out where they were and spot where they were. The Happy Easter sign, the Hop This Way, and you'll see the new wreath on my door. That's the new carrot wreath. You didn't see me put that up yesterday because I've only just done it, but I am going to show you how to make that in another vlog. These were carrots that we made last year, and this was, I actually made this as well, looking at the bunnies digging it into your plant pot. So that was the finished article. I absolutely love it. So if anybody comes knocking, if there's any deliveries, anything like that, I'm hoping that it's going to bring smiles to people's faces in this very troubling, very anxious time that everybody's in, and everybody in the world is suffering with this either isolation or having to go out to work or having underlying conditions or knowing or having somebody very close to them pass away with coronavirus. So what I wanted to do was bring a smile to people's faces from an idea from somebody that wrote it on my social media. So this is the Peter Rabbit jacket, and it actually is a Peter Rabbit jacket. You can see in the label inside it says Peter Rabbit. I got it on eBay last year from a woman that was selling it off. Obviously her son had been wearing it, so I think I must have got it for something like £3-4, which was great. So we had it in the middle of the garden, if you remember the Easter party last year. If you don't, then it is on, and I'll leave the description. I'll leave the link in the description below for you as well. There's a lot of links that are going to be down there. But that is our finished garden and the finished inside look as well for Easter. Are you decorating? I know a lot of people won't have the kind of stuff that I have, because I do go, and I know I'm a mad woman, and I do go OTT, and you're probably thinking, where the heck do you store it all? But I absolutely love, and Frankie Jack, when we put the carrot wreath up today, beaming with delight and said, oh mummy, it looks lovely, daddy, come and have a look at it. So he was so proud to see it. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and join me on the rest of my social media. It's been lovely having your company, and I'm so glad you've had the chance to be able to watch this and watch it right through to the end, I hope. Happy Easter to you all. Stay in, stay safe, stay well, and look after yourselves and your loved ones. And I'd usually say don't eat too much chocolate this Easter, but oh, what the heck. Never get an Easter egg, but I've bought myself one this year. I've treated myself. So this is just coming in at the front door as well. If we were to have any visitors, but of course we won't, because we're in isolation, like an awful lot of the rest of us in the world. Much happy Easter. Love you lots, and I'll see you soon.